Dillian the Body Snatcher right here. It's a champ. Big up to Sporting Icon. Subscribe. Otherwise, I might pay you guys a visit.
So on Dillian Whyte's official YouTube channel, he's just uploaded a video, and I'll put that in the description box. So go over there, give him a cheeky subscription, click his thumbs up to his videos, all that kind of good stuff. But don't go there just yet. Make sure you finish watching this video right here. Then, of course, go over there, tell him I said, hey, what's up? Now, on this video, as most of his videos on his channel, he's interviewed by Magic Mike, Michael Magic Hands. Not too sure why he's called Michael Magic Hands or how Dillian knows that Michael has magic hands. What is going on, Body Snatcher? What kind of secrets are you holding back on here? What is going on? No, I'm kidding, of course. I shouldn't say anything like that, because he will drop mid-camp, come up to Newcastle, give me a bit of a dig inside my own house, drag me up and down the street, kick in my neighbour's door, all that kind of thing, come back into my house and make my wife make him a sandwich and watch my damn TV. We don't mess with a Body Snatcher over here. But no, he is called Magic Hands because he does some physio for Dillian, and I believe he does his raps for him as well. So anyway, go over there, check it out. Now, within this video, he made a very, very valid point about the IBF World Heavyweight title. As we know, out of all the sanctioning bodies, the one sanctioning body who do not care who you are, what you've got planned, you are making your mandatory defense now. You are making it when we tell you to make it. If not, you will be stripped. IBF are very, very harsh, but this is their rules and they stick to them. Now, the last time the IBF heavyweight title was fought for as a mandatory was October 2017 when Anthony Joshua took on Carlos Takam. Originally, it's meant to be Kubrat Pulev, as we know. So already we've gone way over a year now. So by the time Andy Ruiz and Joshua rematch, they're looking at November, December time at the Principality Stadium in Cardiff, Wales. So that'll be over a year. And if Joshua was to win that fight, or Andy Ruiz, whatever it may be, it's going to be another 6 months after that for the IBF to actually get their mandatory. So that's 2.5 years. IBF are unlikely to wait for that at all. And I'll tell you why. Many of you guys will remember when Tyson Fury, who went over to Dusseldorf in Germany, defeated Wladimir Klitschko. And for whatever reason, even though he was mandatory, he was WBO manager, I believe, he gave Wladimir Klitschko a rematch. As in, he agreed to a rematch clause, which he didn't really need to when you're mandatory. But he did anyway, I'm assuming, to get a better deal. And because of that, he couldn't take his IBF mandatory, which was Glasgow at the time. So what did IBF do? Don't care who you are, don't care what you've just done, you will take this IBF mandatory. If you do not, no worries, off you go. And they stripped Tyson Fury, which is why the IBF title became vacant for Glasgow versus Charles Martin. Charles Martin won that fight due to Glasgow getting injured in that as well, and then defended against Joshua. That's how Joshua got the IBF title, okay? Since then, one mandatory against Carlos Takam. So, another way of looking at it as well was that, you see, a lot of people were saying that Anthony Joshua, after he defeated Wladimir Klitschko, he should have fought his new WBA mandatory, which was Luis Ortiz. But as we know, because he was already champion beforehand, he had to sort out his IBF obligation, which at the time was Kubrat Pulev, then switched to Carlos Takam. So, had he fought Luis Ortiz as the mandatory, he would have got stripped, 100% would have got stripped by the IBF. As I said to you, these guys don't play. So, are the IBF now going to wait for Andy Ruiz and Anthony Joshua to fight again before they force their mandatory? Very, very unlikely. I think the only way that the IBF may have extended their period of mandatory may have been if Joshua took on another unification, i.e. against Wilder, had he beaten Andy Ruiz. So they may have put in an exemption for that one. For a rematch, no. Much like they didn't with Tyson Fury, Wladimir Klitschko, they stripped Tyson Fury for it. So there's a very good chance they may strip Andy Ruiz before he even gets to the rematch. In which case, that's going to open the door. Currently, Kubrat Pulev is the mandatory again. Not too sure if he should have been, because in my opinion, he pulled himself out of the Anthony Joshua fight. I'm not too sure how legitimate his injury was. Hey, listen, maybe he really was, I don't know. But he always seemed quite nervous of fighting Joshua. So maybe Kubrat Pulev will fight for the vacant title against Dillian Whyte. You never know. You never know how these things are going to go. But ultimately, time is going to tell about this one. Eddie Hearn will be able to give us more details about this to say Will the IBF give Andy Ruiz an exemption, all that kind of thing. So Andy Ruiz, he can't fight anybody else other than Anthony Joshua due to the rematch clause. Okay, so that's what it is. Anyway, little food for thought, isn't it? So anyway, go over to Dillian Whyte's official YouTube channel. As I said, link in the description box. Go over there, give him a cheeky subscription, all that kind of good stuff. Come to your own thoughts in it all. Drop them below. Click thumbs up. Subscribe. Catch you all on the next video.